perhaps is going to be the carry choice. Sven would have been good with the high armor, and he actually comes online at like an okay time to stop the push because how fast he can farm. But with him banned, maybe it's Troll.
I kind of like maybe the Tinker. I know that this team likes to play Tinker. Tinker.
They would have to do Puck off lane.
Yeah, Puck off lane, Tinker mid. Yeah, I think I kind of like wave clear against this kind of lineup. Or you just go down another route. If you don't want to wave clear, you pick team fight and you just clash.
They should take the Visage. Visage from Mills are great at killing the Shaman wards.
That too. Veno could also be good because Veno is very good against Stalker and Shadow Shaman. The same thing, you kill the wards very easily.
You can kill the Shaman wards. You can actually hold your base pretty well.
You can't slow the Lycan. That's the issue.
No.
Lycan will be running at you.
A burning hero. They could put in a support or an offlane role.
No, I don't like support. I like it on a core role, either offlane or carry.
Will it be Dazzle? So they're just going to pick up their support for now. Mention that like a hero like Sven with the high armor being good. This is that kind of hero that's going to just give everyone some armor because physical damage is all Cloud9 really have right now.
No cheese. There's a Husker. Probably not. There's a Sven huge armor against the Shadow Shaman.
Yep. Yeah, that would Dazzle Sven I think would have been a pretty good combo here. See what else they have in mind to put with the Dazzle. The Troll being one of the big ones I think that stands out. They get like some of those early fighting Weavers or Vengers that Burning sometimes play.
If they want to go for their offlaner, maybe like Legion. I know they like Legion.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Those are the heroes that are pretty good against Lycan. Lockdown.
Mag Troll.
I don't like Mag so much in a way because he takes. I mean, I guess they have enough wave clear. If they go for Mag Troll, it's gonna be Puck and Mag with the wave clear. Dazzle has some wave clear. Maybe they can hold because Mag is a slow hero, like a slow pace hero. It's not like he's moving slow, but the pace of the game that he's playing is slow.
He needs his team to kind of be self-sufficient while he gets his Blink Dagger up.
And he's not very good in the lane, so he's not a pressure hero early on.
Yeah.
Very greedy hero. That's why you don't see him too much nowadays.
Is there any chance IG go fast-paced himself and do like a Drow Puck type draft? I mean, it's not the best Drow game. It's not good against Night Stalker Lycan.
Possible, but it's not good against it's not good against Lycan.
But if they have a good start, they could theoretically snowball from there.
I don't really like that against Lycan.
Yeah.
To be frank, I think it's quite difficult. It's very difficult to play Drow against Lycan. Very, very difficult.
Death Pro, God, Cloud9.
So the push is real. Wave clear. We need wave clear, or we go for team fight. Team fight would be like some
Tide
or Void. So basically the idea is like you chrono and you kill or you ravage and you immediately remove the DP or shaman. These are the kind of key heroes.
I feel like regardless of what their
damage is quite lacking.
They need some team fight here.
The damage is still quite lacking.
They still got some core heroes to be picked up, you know. Haven't seen Burning Hero just
because
yet.
if they go like a Void, so it's a mid Puck. Dazzle doesn't do too much damage. Nyx is okay with the mana burn. Not like he's gonna do a lot of damage early. Like when he gets his levels, then he's gonna do some damage.
Terrorblade.
So they're gonna
damage, but
push. This is like because the other team, despite having heavy push, they don't have like a very good. Their wave clear is like DP. The other heroes like Shadow Shaman is decent. It's okay, but Lycan Night Stalker not very good at defending pushes. I can see maybe a Faceless Void last pick working for them or Tide, because with the TB.
Yeah, I like the Tide a lot.
Yeah.
It's a hero that can kind of just walk in and not worry about the silence or the shackles.
I kind of maybe like the Void a little more because Void you have the you kind of have a dagger already because of the jump. You kind of have the tool to initiate.
When a push comes, so you don't necessarily need the dagger. Is how I look at it. Maybe like they're gonna be walking at you.
I mean.
But yeah,
I don't know. I think it's quite useful to have because like let's say you're trying to chrono like a DP, you're gonna have to more or less jump. It's not that easy. You're not gonna be able to walk up and just chrono him or like a Ravage.
I feel like if they had like maybe a Kunkka instead of the Nyx, then yeah, I'd be like Void with a Kunkka would be absolutely fantastic. You got some good team fight synergy there, but the damage in the chrono is okay with the Puck TB, but it's not like a instant follow up from a big ultimate.
You think about it, it's actually gonna be maybe a contested hero. Both teams they are lacking the position 3 like big team fight control to protect their like both teams are trying to push. When you're trying to push, you're gonna want the big team fight control. Also, they ban out one of it.
Yeah.
The Enigma, so the Void.
I don't know if the Enigma would be great because that's a bit more farm intensive than some of the other than like the Void. But
Enigma is like very hard to like. Their heroes can't really stop him from farming, and maybe they are worried about if the game stretches out long. Enigma is gonna be really good against like later. They can't stop Black Hole right with their heroes. Yep. BKB Black Hole, and that might be like a huge thing. So they remove the axe, they're worried about the counter to the Shallow Grave.
Fair
So
enough,
they
yeah.
ban that.
The Dazzle TB, of course, a combo we didn't even really touch upon. This ensures
Grave
that
Sunder.
TB can get the Sunder off when he's
So
low.
it's gonna be the Tide still in the end.
Suck it, Winter.
I just like, I mean, they're similar. I just like the Void more. What's wrong? What's wrong with having a preference?
Yeah, I'm teasing. What Cloud9 will get the Void, you know, they'll do you
But
something.
I like that. I like Tide against. I like to play the Tide against the Void more because I feel it's easier because like no one wants to go first, and then Tide you have bigger AOE with the Ravage, so I feel it's easier for you to do your thing.
Dude.
Oh, this is the Tide
They do a lot
counter.
of.
They hate the. Wait, who is the
MSS
no?
Doom,
It's gonna
okay.
be. Oh no. Okay, I was thinking maybe Awi would play the Doom.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. He played it once already, and he's
That
done
was
it in the
against
past.
the anti-mage. He was yeah, it was against the anti-mage game. What was it again? I can't remember who, but they picked Doom against AM.
Yeah. They are flexible on where that Doom goes. I've seen AUI play some very scary roaming Dooms, where he's just one mid
Nope.
lanes off of it.
Not exactly that kind of how
He-
I would describe. I would say a very greedy and very fat Doom.
Oh no, but he ganked a lot. Like he ganked the mid lane. I remember last time I saw him play, it was like just ganking the mid lane constantly.
Yeah, but he always strikes me as a support that's always fat. That's
Yeah.
always very fat.
He has changed his playstyle a bit. Like I feel like he takes that like VP-esque approach to mid lane, where what Lil does with Nightstalker, where he camps mid, he's going to do that with Nightstalker. Or what Solo does with the Ogre, he does that same thing where he just secures the mid lane and bullies them.
Sometimes he plays the safe lane. The games where I don't know if you watched the game where he was on Trian.
Okay.
He was playing the safe lane.
Did they have that was with the Lich though, I guess, who was not playing this.
Yeah.
when-
Lich was playing the off lane. The Trian was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
He'll play the safe lane if they have like a Pylite Lich, or like an IO, and they have they don't have a safe lane support.
So I think overall both teams have quite solid drafts. They have their own ideas how to play the game. Team fight, I think both team has like good team fight. Ravage, Coil, and then on the other hand, Cloud9 has the DPLT, Exorcism, the Doom, the Shaman Wards. It's gonna come down to a lot of how the laning phase goes. And how much damage does the Night Stalker do in the first two night phase? I always talk about that. First two night phase extremely crucial for the opposing team playing against Night Stalker to not take too much damage. If you take too much damage, then it's gonna be very hard. Because if they do a lot of damage in the first two night phase, they're gonna get the tier 1, and rush very easily with their heroes.
Yep.
Then it will be very hard to fight after that.
See the early wards going down. Nyx is smoked up. They see the Tide coming in.
Wait.
Killing him is
He might be in trouble though, Shackle.
possible. They're going to have a
He's in
Spirit
trouble.
Siphon for some extra
I think he's
slow.
dead. He's just dead.
How damage? Can he get away from this one? Seems unlikely. One more right click. Envy gets the first
He even
blood.
already took Kraken Shell to try to survive, but wasn't enough. Oh, he got caught in a very deep position. The shackles at level 1 is just a huge disable. 2.75 seconds and 120 damage.
Yep.
Very strong spell at level 1.
And having Death Prop there being a very unexpected hero to suddenly appear. As a result, IG are going to go walk in and contest. Nightstalker is here though with MSS, so they can kind of fight this one. And IG quickly realize like, oh crap, we can't actually do this. MSS doesn't skill up any offensive spells as he does want to get to
I
level
think
1
they
Devour.
were figuring that the DP would take the bottom rune because some teams,
Yeah.
I've seen some teams do this. I think LGD, Forever Young, those two teams they did it. They, you know what happens here? The DP say the DP will go bottom rune and they will give the offlaner the top rune. So the two instead because they feel like the offlaner needs the rune more than the general thing is the mid takes the top rune and the carry takes the bottom rune. But some teams feel like it's better to give it to the offlaner.
UI coming in, securing some CS.
At mana burn, CP, intelligence hero. Have fun. This is life against Nyx.
It's gonna also
Oh.
life against Nightstalker as OP
Oh.
does not have an or one more right click is gonna. Oh,
Oh,
it's a
miss!
miss! Oh!
Okay, Dota does not want you to get that kill.
Oh boy, that is brutal. Not gonna go back to base. I think that's a salve coming. I don't know if he wants to even use it.
Actually, not dying might be worse.
He has to walk all the way. Oh, he's not gonna walk. He's
Okay,
gonna
he has
pop
a
the
salve. Okay,
yeah.
it's not too bad. Because if you have to walk all the way back and then only TP out, that's actually quite bad too. Because since first blood was already spilled, then that wasn't first blood.
Sad Tide Hunter at bottom being zoned by highlighted Shaman.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman is very, very powerful now. Level 1, 74 damage. The new nightmare of the offlaners.
So get hit by an Anchor Smash, so lose some of that damage advantage, and is being bullied back now by the Tide, but does need to be a little bit careful here. As there is
Just
going to be
look
a
at the
shackle
damage.
soon.
Look at the damage. Look at the HP going down. Every right click Shadow Shaman does. So this game,
Dendi's helping.
like you said, very mid-focused. Both of the position 4s are trying to find a way to create an advantage for their mid laners. The most contested lane right now, and the off laners are just left to you get whatever you can. No help for you. But comparing their CS right now, Doom seems to be doing much better than the Tide, since Tide died once.
And yeah, constantly getting zones here. Pi.
And he has the
going
Satyr
again.
creep, so he has the healing aura. Oh, this is gonna help him a lot. Here comes the rotation. Boboka.
Kind of baiting this one, Bavoka. Gonna try and get some turnaround kills here. Pi die. Needs to be careful. Bavoka gets the 2-man stun. Doesn't really have the damage, maybe with this mana burn, but Pi doesn't actually have mana to burn and do damage with. Well played, Pi. Use that mana. If he had some mana there, it could have been close, but
Yeah, could have
Oh.
been. I think he would have
Dendi,
killed him if
what
he
a-
had mana.
what a bro.
But he gives him the Salve and Clarity.
Clarity and Mango.
Huh?
Actually, no, I think Pi had his own Clarity.
Okay,
He gave him
yeah.
the Salve and a Mango, though.
What a bro.
What? He's like, I mean, you got to get back, you know. Pi just did all that work.
I have never
and
gotten a
securing
carry
the
that
lane.
treated me so well in a pub.
Yeah, I would maybe give my Sal, but the Mango, I'd be like, bro,
Yeah, Salve is understandable,
that's
but
my
he gave the mango.
Yeah.
Okay, commended. Jackie Mao. Nice guy.
You mentioned he's been maybe fighting too much and helping his team too much.
Yeah,
but
I did say that. He's playing with-
that's okay though. That's not even just acceptable, but commendable.
So state of the lanes, Doom definitely getting way more than the Tide. So I think off lane comparison, C9 victorious in that department. Mid lane, quite even, I'd say.
Yeah, Puck has pulled back a little bit on CS.
Yeah.
Lucky to
So
have not died.
C9 middle is 50-50, and C9 is winning the other 2 lanes. So, yep, doing good. Laning department.
Hyladai knows this Tide wants to go back in jungle now.
Night Phase is kicking in soon, so that's gonna be something that C9 might look to take advantage of.
Yep.
Which lane can he kill with the Night Phase? Yeah, probably either the mid or top again, or maybe even go poke on the Tide. Yeah, poke on the Tide, make the Tide even more sad.
Tide doesn't have boots, so it is definitely doable.
He's gonna try to, but if he doesn't use his orb, I don't think he can kill this guy. Unless
The Howl actually saves MSS.
Ooh.
Oh, the last right click burning barely gets it. That Howl usage almost enough. We've seen teams really coordinate with the Howl to
Oh, the Tide might be in trouble here. Invis, Paladai.
As the Dream Rune.
Oh.
Did he realize he used the Anchor Smash? May be able to check from his experience gain, but
No, Night Stalker's coming home. Okay, I think he's dead. He's gonna finish this creep. He's dead.
yeah, he wants this creep. Night Stalker has to wait for the creep wave to pass. Does actually run into the courier though. Now he knows, but
He's dead.
knowing is
Oh,
one
this
thing,
Night Stalker is
surviving is
not
another.
having a good game at all. He's getting manhandled by the 2 supports the whole game. And not looking too good right now for IG. Losing 2 of their lanes and breaking even, only in the mid lane.
Yeah, looking to perhaps bait the puck. Nyx is in the neighborhood, but 3 Radiant Heroes coming. The Night Stalker looking to use that nighttime. As Baboka just swoops in, mana burns, and will run away. Here comes Doom as well. 4 Cloud9 heroes collapsing on mid. Definitely time to back off if you're IG.
Looking at their vision, do they have a mid? They know the heroes are here. Yeah, this.
Yeah, they had a ward on the cliff at bottom, but it
Okay,
did
so-
expire.
They probably understand that there's 4 heroes. Do they have TP? Dazzle has TP. Terabit no TP. Tide no TP. So only +1 coming in. The Dazzle.
They see Baboka. They've got night
Yeah.
vision here. They're
Well,
just going to look to dive.
They're just looking to force the top lane because they're all mid. TP is going to push top with the meta, and Dazzle will TP if they need to. This is still
Doesn't
good.
have Metamorphosis yet though.
Good react. Still good reaction by IG. They have a siege creep.
This is the timing. Cloud9 so good at making these moves when they have these siege creeps coming out.
But still, IG is making the most of it on the other lane.
They also have a siege creep, like you say. They are getting stuff out of 2. They've actually got the initiation on mid.
Oh, here comes the Dazzle.
Highlight Die goes down. In comes Dazzle.
Oh, the shockwave.
Time. Will instead go for the save on Baboka, but he's going to pay for it with his own life. And I imagine Baboka may die as well. He barely gets away. The Impale helping him out,
Yeah,
but he's
he
going to
should
get
be
chased.
dead.
AUI has one.
Oh, there's a
passive
shrine.
hit.
Okay, he's Gucci. He's fine.
Oh, he guessed with the shockwave, did not find any. May actually still get focused down here. The shrine was there, but No mana on AUI to use a Void.
So one tower apiece, but I would say C9 got the better tower, the mid tower here.
Yep.
The mid tower is very important because it opens a lot more access point for the Stalker.
Interesting they actually went in and bursted. I mean, they got the kill on Pi to start things off, but it just felt like IG were gonna lose that one and
I
not
mean,
fight
they already knew there was 4 heroes there, so I don't think it can be counted as like a sub. Oh, they didn't know there's so many.
Yeah,
heroes.
it was a risk they took to thinking they could get the kill and
yeah,
Puck
they
would
knowingly
survive.
knew that they were at the numbers disadvantage there, but they still went in.
They had the dazzle.
Lycan, ultimate.
Get the kills on bot. Definitely going to be a dazzle kill. Question is,
Tide
can
might
they get
die
tied?
too? I think he's dead too. That Stalker's gonna run him now. Yeah, he's dead.
To use that anchor smash, perhaps. Not even going to look to use it there. There's no escape for him.
This is really, really bad for them.
And he will TP himself out of there.
Boboka is behind enemy lines, but 3 heroes here. Yeah, might be able to get his kill. Needs to land it. Oh, good dodge.
Wow, fat.
Good juke.
Well played. There is OP's Dream Coil though, so he still cannot TP.
He's gonna just TP after this. TP?
TP, right?
Oh, he should not. He probably shouldn't have done that, yeah?
Yeah. Hindsight. He thought, okay, that Dream Coil's used, nothing else to cancel, right? Impales down, but Carapace on the Spirit Siphon.
Maybe he felt like he needed the life drain to TP.
The Metamorphosis, I feel like he may have actually died before the TP went. Metamorphosis
not a big deal,
is a lot of damage.
I think he still would have died.
Yeah.
Too much damage. Top lane, they're going to try to bully the Tide once more. Poor Tide. And
that Kraken, he's like, where's that Kraken? Why full shackles? The Kraken comes after the shackles ends.
Oh my
Poor
god,
Tide.
the whole game, bro.
It's running. Pylai died.
I'm sure he's dead.
He's
Actually no.
Envy can't catch him.
Tide can't reach him.
Yeah, but Envy's
I mean
that heal. Envy did not do the math, and by math I mean just clicking the heroes and seeing the movement speed. 350 movement speed on himself, 350 on Tide. He was not going to catch up there.
I thought Doom was gonna be able to get the last blow.
He had a hurl boulder, I guess he just got that now. Actually.
He tried the shockwave, but
the shockwave.
yeah, didn't kill him.
And the shockwave after the heal was enough to keep him alive. Envy now going to focus his efforts on this top tower, but TB did take bottom, following up the kill on the Death Prophet. So
yeah, TB is really fat now.
IG. Yeah,
he got the last hit on the tier 1 top and the bottom, so he got 2 towers. His team not doing so well, but he's going to be... He needs to do a lot of like work for his team right now. He has been given a lot of space. C9 has been destroying the other 2 lanes. Oh, another Shackle. And Shadow Shaman.
Pious Queen.
I am Shadow Shaman.
Very...
I like the build as well. Very aggressive build.
Oh, man,
like sometimes you see the 2-1-2. I think a lot of the players do that.
You don't really have mana for your Hex until you get the Arcane.
You want 1 point because just in case in certain games there are certain heroes that you need the Hex for. Yeah, but I do agree I do agree the mana cost is very, very high. And with this build you actually have a solo kill potential because you can trap, shackle, the level 2 shackle, you do a lot of damage. You can kill like a lot of core heroes.
Boca level 6 Vendetta. This is a pretty fast level 6 for him. Didn't even need that 10-minute experience to him. He's scouting things out. But
this is a very difficult team.
Tide is nearby with Ravage.
They need more people.
Perhaps the Tide is that more people. Ravage could come out for this one.
Oh, he got the Scorched Earth. Not good.
Ravage can be thrown. Pi does not get caught. They still get the kill. Doom has the little baby Dooms. To the Tide they go. Yep, here comes Fata. We'll see if he needs an Exorcism. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. XXS, graved up.
The stun. The Doomlings, they still have the stun.
The Spirit Siphon will bring him down.
That was actually... I'm not sure if it was worth though, the Ravage drop. Now, so C9 should be... If C9 gets a tower now, I think then it will be really good for C9.
Yeah, they've got the Exorcism, so...
but Shaman is a book coming? No, the book is... the Tomb of Knowledge is in base.
I think the concern is if Burning comes to fight with Metamorph.
You know, I think what they should do here, they should just let the Shaman, get the solo XP here. I think he should be having enough. Yeah, these 4 creeps here.
Yep.
He should get level 6, pop his arcanes, yeah, they should be able to take this tower, I think.
With Burning's Metamorph, they get another Nyx Vendetta, it could be dangerous, I feel. They've got 1
Yeah, but Ravage is down, so I think and it's still night time.
It's more like a Nyx Vendetta Impale with TB Metamorphosis. They will kill that Death Prophet almost instantly.
Yeah, that's true. Might be too risky.
They get the Serpent Wards up. We'll see if they look to plan. The Pie's actually going to just TP home.
Yeah, it's too risky.
Refill.
Yeah, you're right. It's too risky.
They haven't seen Burning in a while. They know Metamorphosis is back up, or unless he's been using
Maybe
it to
they
jungle.
can do Roche. I think Roche is also possible. They just hit Roche with the Shaman, and but they need to use. They probably need to use 2 of the ultimates for it.
This is a team that loves to take.
Yeah,
Envy
Envy is one of those guys that's really good at taking. Oh yeah, they're going Roche. Yeah, they are.
Exorcism being thrown up by Fata.
Can Boboka get the Shaman? No, he can't kill him alone. Yeah, he can't.
He sees the Shaman coming though, so they know they're going to be at Roshan. This is good scouting info. They realize what's going on. Can they fight this one? They need the Terror Blade if they want to do so, but...
No, they can't without Ravage. I don't think they can. You don't want to fight into the DP ulti and the Shaman wards.
Well, they scouted out with the illusion, but like you said...
I think once the Roshan is down, they should know that... Oh, they even though they got the Roshan, but they are weak because of the 2 ultimates.
They weave them. They're going to be very weak because of this. Maybe out of fight. Roche will go down. The question is, do they want to fight
They can't. They need to wait out the ultis and fight in another area. They fight in another place.
Well, if they want to smoke up now and fight, there is no Exorcism, no Serpent
TV can
wards.
push a tower now right away.
That's the thing. This Aegis does not give C9 like a immediate advantage. Considering
2 minutes later, they will have an advantage once the DP ulti is up again.
Yeah, but right now, IG have Metamorph. They have Ravage in 20 seconds. Theoretically, they could push, but it seems like they're happy to farm. They're also at a point where Tide is still playing catch up.
They're pretty good.
Puck
wards.
is also quite poor.
Look at their wards, Parker. They have 3 good wards down the enemy territory, so they should be able to look to utilize this to abuse the enemy.
They're trying to find picks, but the scan actually caught movement into the jungle, as does this Sentry Observe.
Yeah, they should look to push a tower. They should not sit tight and farm.
Yeah, TB's already there. They realize what went down. C9 is smoked. I don't know how easily they can fight, but Boca gonna pop it though. No Sentry, no dust. But Boca could just go and Fata, and he's not got the Aegis.
He's not the Aegis.
Silence off, but I don't know if he can survive his way through this one. The burst damage is gonna be a bit too much. Burning. He needs the Sundo. Who can he Sunder? Burning. There we go. He gets it off on the MSS. Oh, he gets doomed now, but it's perhaps a bit too late. He may actually still go down. The damage output is there. Envy's going to chase him down. The Puck silence up goes down. Burning. Doesn't have a Sunder. He's going to die even with the Grave. And what a good turnaround from Cloud9. Death Prophet just being able to survive with that Spirit Siphon for that little bit longer.
I totally underestimated how strong the DP was there.
Yeah,
he got a triple Siphon.
Powerful. If they killed Death Prophet like instantly as they were supposed to, the
they
big problem was
they could have killed her instantly.
They didn't get the Impale. She silenced the Nyx before the Impale.
Oh yeah.
If that doesn't happen, if anything, they should have just gone for the Impale without the Nyx Vendetta damage, because it was the fact he got silence and then triple Spirit Siphon came out.
Yeah,
that's why really messed up there for the team.
I mean, shit happens sometimes. So right now,
shit happens. You lose a Dota game, no big deal. It's just $23 million.
Ravage is down. Metamorph is down. This is their farm time, and they should right now. They should stick close to each other, try to shuffle the lanes and avoid fighting. Nick should be probably trying to scout and get whatever information they have. It was quite unfortunate though. Look at their ward. They had a really good ward there. I thought they had a really good fight going on for them, bottom lane.
Yeah.
And DP and Shadow Shaman, 2 ultis down.
It really feels more like the execution than anything.
Yeah, I think it was the right call for them to go for that play there.
Career snipe. Boca, I don't know if he'll get away though. Needs to find a way to
even if he dies, I think it's okay.
Yeah, he's being.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's very, very dead here.
Yeah, he's okay. No worries.
Say that. Can't TP out.
Space, I guess. Oh
they
no.
should know there's a
Tide
ward
is
there.
in trouble.
Yep. This Pipe doesn't have a sentry right now. He's pinging it, saying there's probably a ward somewhere.
So now their ultis are back out. They can take any tower that they choose. Yeah. So not much IG can do now.
Yeah, their peak they're pushing really comes with the Necro Book, but even without it, Exorcism Servant Ward's more than enough to take these tier 2s. Perhaps for high ground.
And that's the reason why, like, I remember I said I prefer the Void in these kind of games, because if your offlane doesn't have much farm, in that situation the Void could have jumped, because you don't have a dagger, you don't need a dagger. You could have jumped and got your chrono off first, but Tide had to walk in to get the Ravage. So that was quite a huge difference there, having the Void over the Tide.
Take the tier 2, they didn't even have to use an Exorcism, and they smoke towards bottom lane, perhaps looking to catch IG by surprise on the split push, but IG take the wave and are not...
They have
back.
quite good vision around that area though, so when they see no one around, they might be able to sniff out or maybe use a scan soon.
May just catch OP on the Dazzle, which is not the kill they were hoping for, but it's a kill nonetheless.
This is like, okay, you die, you lose your life as a support. So they see it's information, they see 3 heroes here, so they know top is alone, like 1 or 2 heroes only.
Envy and Fata could be in a vulnerable position, but there's no Nyx Vendetta to initiate, and that is the big thing.
And they have the ward here, the ward already scouted them out.
They see the puck coming in. Envy may still be in a bit of a tough spot here. Has a TP scroll.
He has Aegis.
And has Aegis, more importantly. Yeah, and all the TPs. Cloud9 already. They smoked bottom, they didn't TP there, which means they can regroup, and it looks like they want another tower. No Serpent Wards, but Exorcism available should lead to this tier 2 going down. Fata did manage to get to the level 2 ultimate.
So another tower going to be claimed by C9. IG can just try to. I don't think they can fight at all.
They don't even need ultis for these things.
Yeah, they can't fight at all. They can only try to farm whatever they can and get more items. I think they're gonna need the TV to get a BKB. But BKB doesn't help against the. I don't know. It's very hard to itemize. I guess you don't buy BKB.
Just go
damage.
Standard Manta,
Skadi. Yeah, good damage. Not sure if you can buy BKB this game. Because the silence are still very annoying, you know. They have a lot of double silence, and they have a lot of disables.
Quick pick and out. This is the game IG want to play. Find a pick and then get the hell out of
now.
there.
That's what they want for now. But
Aegis will expire. Gives them a small little window to not be as afraid.
Once C9 get their Necrobook, they're gonna be there's gonna be a very strong push coming. Necrobook.
Next version is really
next
where
night phase is in 2 minutes. He's gonna pop his ultimate at what? Yeah, around 1910, you pop your Night Stalker ultimate. That's when the game will become very hard for IG.
IG with Aegis down, they actually want to kind of push and fight here. They're grouping up at this bottom lane. Perhaps they've got this vision. That's the big thing. Fight around your vision, Winter. Dota 101. MSS TP's in, instantly gets jumped. They want to burst him down. He got the Scorch Earth off the Ravage. It's good. It catches. Oh, only caught one. Fata does it with the Yules, but he's still in a terrible position. He's going to go down as a result. The Serpent Wards are there, but this should be mincemeat. And Pylai Die, he TP'd in. He can't get out of this one. He's trapped in the trees.
Dota 101 Parker, they see them, they kill them first. They got the jump first.
That ward means MSS thinks he's TPing in a fog. This tree spot's a very common place to TP where you think you can be hidden, but the ward gave them vision. They get the initiation, and suddenly IG are actually threatening high ground. They may not get racked here, but a tier 3 tower, as long as they've got Metamorphosis up, they can push very fast, and...
Oh, they're gonna have to glyph. Where's the glyph? Oh, no glyph. Oh, they don't have glyph. Okay.
How much longer a Metamorph? They've got another 10 seconds. This is going to be a Rax.
This is going to be Rax.
They may die on the retreat, but it's going to be worth it regardless. We'll see what damage Cloud9 can do. Are they even going to be able to engage? It is daytime is a big problem as well. Night Stalker doesn't have ultimate. If it was nighttime, they could actually chase and punish this one. They are still looking to chase. Here comes Fata.
He used their ultimate before, but I think I think DP can fight into this.
Yeah, IG may just lose a lot of heroes here. They need to probably just start sacrificing some, and it's going to be... Yeah, Ty just walks in, says, I'll take this one for the team. Burning is the one who needs to get out, really. Dreamcall used to cover the retreat. Burning has a TP, needs to find a way to use it, though. He's in trouble. Should have maybe used it a bit earlier on. I think they wanted to retreat as a team. Gets doomed. They lost 3. It's definitely worth it because they got the racks. They're even going to get this range racks, it looks like. Maybe if the creeps...
The Nyx is still fighting Paladai.
Oh god. He's gonna...
He cancelled his TP. So... Okay, but I think it's still okay. They got a full lane of racks. I think it's fine. IG, they were
worth it.
They were losing just now.
They could have gotten more heroes out. Like, they didn't want to TP out because as soon as one hero TPs, you ditch your friend. So they're like, let's not TP, let's retreat together. But the problem was, they got chased
Somebody
down.
had to die there, like, regardless, because they were in a very bad position after committing for the racks.
They realized too late, and then at that point, XXS was like, I'll be the bro, I'm going to run into 5 heroes. He ran into 5 heroes and started casting TP. That was the best part about it. It's not just that he ran into 5. He said, cancel my TP, guys, use your sucks. But
that's the correct move.
Yeah. The big issue was that Burning just needed to ditch his teammates, but he didn't want to.
Too much of a bro.
Yeah, you know, this is very much a team mentality where they know, like, you ditch your teammates, they're going to die, but at the same time, they were in a position where they were going to die regardless.
I mean, that's why you must think about what you have to do to win the game sometimes. Not just, I mean, being a good teammate is nice, but sometimes you need to ditch to win the game. So they're going to smoke now. Ravage is up, Metamorph is up. if they can get a good fight, could mean that they get Roshan. Roshan is up very soon. So this is important. They're gonna scout the Rosh first, probably? Nope, just gonna go for the fight. They have do they have Blink on Tide? No Blink on Tide yet.
They know there's no Doom. I think that was the one thing Burning did get on his retreat was that Doom cooldown. So trying to fight while Doom is down.
Yeah, and they're playing around with, they got a deep ward here. This ward is gonna be very useful.
Rosh is being scouted by the Lycan Wolf.
It's gonna be 3 minutes of nighttime plus another ultimate from the Stalker, so about 4 minutes.
Yep. So a lot of nighttime approaches,
Yep.
and Doom will be back up now.
Yeah, but because of the Rex, now the game is quite even for IG.
Necrobook 3 just about to be completed for Envy. Help things a little bit, and it looks like IG really want this tier 1 mid. This will definitely help them secure that potential Roshan. Metamorphosis being used. I think right now it's like take this tier 1 and then take some shrines if
They
possible.
popped their meta, so they need to get more. One tower is not enough.
They want to. Yeah, they're going to go for that second.
Because after this, then Cloud9 can easily fight into them. They need to get as much as they can.
They're going to be the ones who are weak. If anything, they may lose Roshan because of this Metamorphosis. So definitely a bit concerning. How much damage can be done behind
Okay, so
TP.
this Roshan should be Cloud9's Roshan.
Envy is
Oh no,
defeated.
Envy?
Metamorphosis is still up for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Loka just is going to ditch. Envy Dream called up.
So they
Full on
should get
retreat.
Roshan. Yeah, they should get Roshan.
Yeah.
Cheese, roll Aegis.
Necrobooks go scouting, but the real objective is Roach. They use double ultis though, so we won't see IG able to contest this one, and without Metamorphosis, there's not a whole lot they can do.
But still, they are gonna have, let's see, 78 seconds. So they're gonna have Metamorph up before DP ulti and Shaman ultis up.
Only by like a
So
very
they'll have
small
like
amount,
a 20-30 second window. I mean, they can capitalize on it. Because they're gonna have Ravage, Coil, and everything up.
Do you think they'll try and take a fight right as
That
Meta
was what
comes
they
up?
did just now.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they can too. That's like enough time. 20 to 30 seconds is a lot of time in Dota.
IG showing they're a very smart team. They've been kind of playing from behind against this push draft all game long, but all it took was one well-timed team fight. They took a lane of racks.
They're going to wait for the Tide to get his bling. He's going to get it after this camp and another camp. He needs 2 more camps. And yeah, I think they are probably planning. This is when you plan it. Okay, this is going to be out at what time. That's why you always try to write down the... You always want to write down the ulti timings. Then you know exactly and precisely how much time you have. I mean, they didn't see when they use it, but once the Roshan down, they roughly have.
They have an idea.
Yeah, you get an idea.
They know they used meta well before the exorcism went out.
Let's see if they can make a smoke
They
play.
may not have a smoke left.
They have a
maybe
smoke.
come
They have a
from?
smoke.
Okay.
Q
Yeah,
has
they
a
do on
smoke.
Q. The Voka's already looking to fish around, scout some kills, and OP is pressuring bottom to try and force a rotation back to defend. So they are setting up for this. Burning.
Hey, where's his dagger? He hasn't got his. He has to go for the dagger.
They're going to take the shrine for now. IG just happy to show themselves. Perhaps that's going to be all they're going to get.
So how much time do they have still?
It's
There's still
very
like 20
little.
seconds.
It seems like they're just not going to use
Okay,
this.
not enough time now. Yeah.
Yeah. So Burning just going to continue to farm. His next item may be what he's kind of eyeing off more than anything. He is
What is he buying?
farmed, but not ridiculously farmed. Hasn't shown yet. He got the Dragon Lance. The Skadi or the BKB seem like the two options.
I think Skadi's better here because there's Doom and DPLT. Don't care you have BKB. But then the silence is very annoying. The Night Stalker silence, the DP silence.
He has got the Manta for that, I guess. But
He's
like,
probably gonna use it to do
exactly,
damage.
yeah, he wants the Manta.
Oh, they see Baboka. Necrobook 3, my friend.
He's not going to TP out. Oh, snore.
Okay.
No, he's well, not short. 4 staffs. He's got a Dream Call there, but without a TP, Baboka cannot survive.
Okay. So that was a Lycan ultimate committed.
That was and I think equally important, the Necrobook, which will expire before they get to this.
Yeah, that's actually
top
true. There's
lane.
quite a few cooldowns being used for that.
Burning gets Diffusal actually.
Diffusal. So what's the diffusal? Just damage?
Damage, yeah. This is one of the... This is damage without the survivability.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also cheap, like, Skadi costs a lot. You're not going to finish that all that
But
fast.
it gives you everything. Like, damage, HP, some armor.
It's like the well-rounded item. They are still going to threaten this top lane. We talked about not having the Necro Book. It seems Cloud9 think that is not going to be a problem for them.
35 seconds, yeah.
Oh, well, IG, they're going to get back to the defend. Blink Dagger on Tide. They're ready to initiate. Maybe they want to jump and try and hit the Shaman before he drops the wards.
Yeah, they have to try and do that if they can.
In goes Fata.
Yeah, it's probably too late.
Can he stop the wards going down? The answer is going to be no. Fata getting brought very low to start things off. In goes XXS, hits a Ravage, catches 4, no, catches 5, the perfect Ravage. Fata is going to die. He's got Aegis, but no more Exorcism, and AUI melting to the Metamorph of the TB. TB then going to go into the Doom. He is also feeling very squishy right now. Doomed up Terrorblade can still stand his ground, right click, and Cloud9 are going to be repelled. And be considering re-engaging with his Necrobook, but that just does not seem feasible right now.
Yeah, that Ravage was too good for Cloud9 to handle.
Man, Ravage.
And Necrobook was not available. I think that was obvious. They needed to have the Necrobook up.
They
could have
needed
gotten
to,
the tower.
Yeah, they also just need to stop that Tide blink.
Because the book will scout the it will scout the Tide, and you can maybe get a mana burn off and annoy him so he can't blink. Yeah, having the Necrobook is definitely gonna change the fight.
They initially, like when Death Prophet walked to the high ground, they got vision of the Tide.
Another thing they could have done was the Stalker was, I think he wasn't in the optimal position. He was in front of the tower. He should be around the trees and trying to use the Hunter and to scout the Tide.
Just silence him and then
drop an urn or silence him, do
Yeah,
something to stop him. Then they could safely take the tower. I think the push was correct, just that they needed, maybe they could have waited one more wave for the Necrobook and maybe the Night Stalker. Those are two things they could have done.
Yeah, the execution was definitely not bad. I mean, if they'd waited a little bit for the Necrobooks, they even got the Doom on the TB is definitely good if you can get on, like initiate on him. It stops the Sunder, but they just got caught by too big of a Ravage.
So now the game is gonna become quite hard for them already, because that fight was very significant for IG to win. They are gonna be able to get one more item on the TB. Is he going Lincoln's or Skadi?
Find out in some time, but
let's see. Lincoln's
with the Diffusal, he has a lot of damage already.
Lincoln's is actually not bad. Quite good choice.
I quite like the Lincolns here too. But again, I think either option is going to help him a lot. Not sure there's a clear, obvious answer for him. Definitely, that's a fight where you're like, yeah, that Diffusal paid off because he was kept alive and it does just so much damage at its price point.
He just got his BKB on the DP. He didn't have it in the last fight.
He definitely didn't use it. It's a 10-second BKB still.
Oh, would have been nice if they waited for that too.
And not just committing the. It's not really an Aegis that got much use because when Fata respawns, he doesn't have the Exorcism anymore.
Yeah, he got busted down.
Their line of backs, he doesn't get much value out of an Aegis. Like Death Prophet, you respawn, doesn't help you. Lycan, your Shapeshift, you can only use on one of your lives as well.
Yeah, if anything, you want the cheese on DP and.
Yeah,
Aegis on, maybe Aegis on Lycan.
Yeah, the cheese was actually on the Lycan.
You know, if they would have done that, I think the other thing they could do is the DP sit behind, they drop the wards, and the Lycan hit the tower. That's what they could have done if they had the Aegis on. But nevertheless, right now the next fight for them, key items, they have the BKB up. It would be nice if they can finish the Shivas, but I'm not sure if they have time for that. They're going to have to take a fight soon, because Roshan is going to be the next upcoming objective. Envy is almost not really that near his AC. 1k plus more. Those are the items. If they can get the AC and Shivas, it will be a big upgrade for their fight. The other heroes I don't think can get like any meaningful items anytime soon. Maybe the BKB on too.
Yep.
But right now it's crunch times, you know, very tense moments. One fight, the game is going to be like one fight away. If they lose one more fight, Cloud9 will lose the game. But if they are able to win the next fight, they can get Roshan and maybe push the high ground and get one set of Rex. Yeah, so it's going to be very important that they put up, I think, vision around Roche Pit now, because Roche is going to be very important. They have a gem on the Stalker, not sure if we talked about that.
Way of dealing a little bit better with this Nyx Assassin of Baboka.
Do they have wards up? Shaman have wards? No ops, so they can't really this area is, look at their sentries and wards. This is IG's territory here.
Chip away, they take the shrine now, making
that's big. That's big for the rush.
That's that TP access point. If you have to buy back on someone.
Yeah, and of course the regen, the heal, the fountain. That is very big for IG to be able to take that shrine out. Very important shrine for the next objective.
They're actually gonna... IG are pretty close to a couple nice support items, like the Nyx Assassin almost has his...
Lotus?
Lotus, yeah. He's 200 away.
200, yeah. Can disassemble the arcanes for it.
Tide is also close to a Lotus. He's just maybe 600-700 away. If he wants, both of them needing to disassemble their arcane boots, but... Definitely, I think, in high consideration. You talked about how hard to deal with these silencers can be, well, and then you've got an actual way of dealing with them. You're going to have a Lincolns on the puck. IG are actually close to some very impactful items.
Ooh.
Man, that is...
Not good news.
Yep, he's just split pushing now as well. Sends the illusion on top. Someone has to come back and defend. But problem is...
I don't think they can.
Yeah, here come IG, ready with their ultimates. The Dream Core's caught just the Night Stalker for now. Doom goes out onto the Tide. This could lead to a fight here. Envy's charging forward. They want to go on the TB, but he is just too damn tanky. The Grave on Dazzle keeps himself alive a little bit longer. No casualties just yet. It looks like Q will end up going down. TB needs to find a Sunder target. Vata, BKB, Sunder is going to come out, and Vata gets brought low. Can they actually finish him off? The Spirit Siphon helping out. Nice stun coming out will bring down Pylai Die. I think Pi was charging forward, hoping to disable that Terror Blade.
Might see a Ravage, might not see a Ravage.
Yeah, Ravage just catching the Doom. He was looking for more. AUI even getting out in the trees.
That was not too bad in the end.
OP, no, he's caught more. He's caught Vata. Can they cancel this one?
No, it's fine. That was actually still okay. I thought it might actually turn out that worse for them because the Tide didn't die.
Yeah, it looked like Cloud9 might lose 3, 4, 5 heroes there.
Yeah. He was a bit hesitant at first with the Ravage, and he got silenced initially, but didn't get too big of a Ravage here. They got 2 kills. Roshan should be theirs.
For IG, you think?
Yeah, I think IG can take this now.
Haven't got the Metamorph, but they still do some pretty big damage here. And
that Blightstone on the Dazzle.
That's the value. And right now, Cloud9 still respawn.
Can they contest? They have the wards. They have Shaman wards.
They don't have Exorcism, and that means Death Prophetess doesn't offer much. Only has 1 Spirit Siphon charge as well.
Yeah, this Rosh is
Where's
down.
that sentry? Kill that wolf. Uh oh, it got out of sentry range. Comes AUI.
Anchor Smash.
Anchor smash it.
Oh, they're backing off. They're scared.
Tide's going to lose most of his mana. Dreamcall does catch 3. Can they re-engage without Metamorphosis? They are pretty weak, and they're going to come up Roach.
They don't have enough damage. They couldn't finish it on time.
Envy considering going in.
The Roche.
Stun up MSS, but he is very, very tanky, and
Roshan is dead.
Who's going to pick up the Aegis? Jeez, it's just sitting there. IG can't really get in there. It looks like, yeah, Fata gets the Aegis. Picks up the cheese as well. And Cloud9 feeling strong now. Exorcism will be back up soon. That was a bit of a mishap from IG.
I actually didn't expect them not to finish it on time too. I thought they had enough damage.
No
they actually did not.
No medallion.
Yeah, no Metamorph, no medallion. The Dazzle didn't finish his medallion.
And the crazy thing is, Cloud9 weren't going to be able to Roche either. They didn't have Exorcism. They only got Roche because IG did all the hard work for them. It's like, you're the guy loosening that jar of cherries. You don't quite get it, but you give it to the other guy, and he's like, oh yeah, you loosened it for me. I'll take that.
Well, that's life, you know. Sometimes shit happens.
I mean, IG, we've seen this Aegis and Cheese has not been a problem for them. Again, the Aegis will go onto Fata. I mean, it had to just be picked up. It wasn't, I think, much time to really consider who it's going to be best on there.
So, they have their AC and Shiva now. They're actually very strong. Yeah, very, very strong now.
This is where that TB damage output perhaps
doesn't feel quite as strong. AC, Shivas, drums, they are very, very strong. I think this is something that you need to be very careful now if you're IG. You don't want to underestimate them now. Even though they won the last few fights, but this is a significant upgrade, the Shiva's AC.
Yeah, IG have got some great defensive items that make them a lot harder to kill, but their ability to dish out damage is definitely negated. Oh, look at this top tier 3 tower.
Oh, they're smoking.
Almost.
They're gonna go on them?
Yeah, they want to try and jump and take a fight here. No Serpent Wards for 15. It is daytime being the big thing. A minute and
it's
20
30 seconds. He's gonna have his ulti.
That's true.
They do not have much room. It's like maybe another 20 seconds time.
I don't think they're going to find much. Puck just reveals himself. IG going to be a smoke thwarted.
They should. I think they should try to slow the game down and just wait out the Aegis. I think that's probably the safest play right now for them. Pick whatever heroes you can. For if you see a guaranteed pick off, you go for it. But if you don't see a guaranteed pick off, you try to avoid any, head-on confrontations. And you wait out the Aegis. I think they probably should wait for BKB. He has, yeah, he should have it now. He can sell the
Very close.
sell the Aquila.
Yep.
Yeah,
Radiant scan,
they should just wait. They should not do anything now.
lane.
And C9 wants, on the other hand, they are the team that wants to do
Yeah,
something
wonderful.
now.
I think if anything, this is where a lot of other teams would just be split pushing. If this was
Yeah.
TNC or Cloud9, that TB would be split pushing this top lane constantly.
The puck will be in the middle here, cutting the way.
Yeah, Puck would be cutting the mid wave, TB would be split pushing top, the Dazzle would be split pushing bottom, you know, that 5 position would just be like, yeah, I'll push this lane for us.
If they come for me, they come for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly,
Okay.
and here go
Good
Cloud9,
pause.
they're on the high ground. With Serpent Ward's Exism, this is a hard defense. They have got TB illusions to take out some of these Serpent Wards. And also D-Ward, they are going to slowly chip away at these wards, and Fata does need to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, he needs his cheese in his inventory.
Yeah, he's got a TP scroll there, but I feel like having an
was
Aegis...
Actually, okay. Losing only the tower. Right now, they can just run at them.
Tier 4s though, getting brought down back
Yeah,
to
this
base.
is. I don't think they did enough damage. This is not good for C9.
IG smoke up
C9
immediately.
should have gotten more. Now IG can just fight them. No ultis.
I mean, they smoke, but Cloud9 are like, yeah, there's spells being thrown. We don't see any heroes. They've got to realize what's happening, but there's no ult. I mean, they could just run.
But they
right
can
to
just
top
run in
lane.
and take the Rex.
Mid lane, yeah.
now. They're gonna run in and take the mid lane Rex.
MB doesn't actually have ultimate for 40 seconds. He just used
Hey,
it.
what can they do? Do they have buyback? Who has buyback? No.
What do you care about an Aegis on Death Prophet when there's no exorcism? This is actually a really big problem.
They have a buyback on Lycan. Maybe he can throw his first life.
That's looking like what's going to be the case. Ravage catches 3 as they blow up NB instantly.
They might be able to hold here. No Ravage now.
They're going to lose at least a tier 3 tower. The silence goes out. Cloud9 taking big damage with Ravage down. This fight gets a little bit easier. Silence comes out. AUI gets hit by the Impale. That's going to be
Hey, they
enough
still
to
have
bring him down.
Aegis. He has to do something.
They may just focus the building, so ignore the Death Prophet if you're IG and try and take the racks, but they are being zoned out of the base. Tide getting very low.
Oh, they
Down
got the Doom.
on Burning.
On Burning. Burning is Doom.
Burning will not be able to do a whole lot. He does not want to turn and fight. He wants to just get away from this Death Prophet. But IG, I think...
Okay, no one's dying?
Yeah, no kills. And IG, again, just making the better movements.
Wait, I guess because they lost their Night Stalker, no one could hold anyone back. Because Shaman did not have a dagger.
He's going straight into that Aghanim Scepter. There will now be a window to push without Metamorph, but the lanes are just not in a good spot for that.
Oh yeah, they don't have any jump. Yeah, now I just realized. No dagger on Doom. No dagger on Shaman.
And Night Stalker is just not a really reliable... it's not an initiator
They can't
at this
actually...
point.
Yeah, that's true. A dagger on Shaman would have been really nice. Like, does he actually need more of the sieging power right now? Like, they need a catch into a... They need a catch into a push, not more push.
Bottle. Where is it at? Where's the bottle Puck?
Where?
Give it to Burning. That's a DD rune. Puck may just bottle himself. I feel like no. You gotta give that.
Give
to
it to
Burning.
TV.
He's gonna have DD. He's gonna have DD and
And
the BKB.
BKB. Oh, the dream. Pucker, the dream.
Burning is gonna be feeling it right now. About to hit level 20. We'll get some extra agi with that.
Oh,
Doesn't buy it. Buys
he finishes
the pike.
Oh,
Okay.
he wants to keep buyback.
Fair enough.
Safe player, bro.
Maybe could have bought BKB and had buyback. He had 6k.
Did he had enough?
Yeah, he had like 6k or something.
Oh yeah.
He had enough.
Okay, that's good.
Just raiding the pike.
Okay.
Wanting that 4-star ability. I mean, there's no catch, so the 4-star... There's slows if they get on top of you, so you just need to get away from them. And they realize, hey, Cloud9's going to do that same shenanigans, right?
Yeah, we have 20 seconds more to buy for the Ravage.
And they've got Metamorph back up now, so it really feels like Cloud9 actually can't do this.
This is a game of cooldowns, man. Oh, I just realized that they did not have catch. That's actually a huge deal for their lineup.
Cloud9 are just not using their cooldowns as effectively as IG right
because
now.
they don't have catch, you know. Like in a cooldown base, like this kind of push draft, you want to have some way of catching the opposing team, so you can create the opportunity to push. But if you're not catching anyone out, you're just like pushing here. Pushing.
And IG have 3 catch. Every time they smoke, they're getting big objectives. Envy does not have buyback. Well, you talk about some...
Okay, that is the game-winning catch. I think. I'm not sure if they can hold for 80 seconds.
IG have just had so many smokes to use the last 10 minutes or so.
Shaman is going to try and split push and force them back top.
Not sure how well that's going to work. They can TP
He's
back.
going to use his wards to defend here, I think.
Yeah. Feels necessary. I don't actually think they can defend mid. We'll have to wait and see. Vision being laid down by Cloud9, but in goes Burning. Manta Metamorph. DD rune.
Okay.
Say goodbye to your buildings. I don't think Cloud9 can defend. It's nighttime now with AUI popping the darkness, but
Game
what
is over if they don't
can
do
they
anything.
do? What can they do though, Winter?
I mean, they have to try. If they don't try, then just GG out.
True. Well, they're gonna fall back, give up the mega creeps. They see that blueberry rune on Terrorblade, and they're not done. They're like, well, you're gonna give us megas. How about will you give us your throne? Cloud9, you there? Anybody home? Knock knock, here comes Burning, the big bag Terrorblade with the DD rune pounding away on your throne. Cloud9, like you say, they've got to do something. They throw down everything they've got to try and deal with Burning's Terrorblade. He gets forced up out of there. We'll have a Sunder if he can stay alive. Pylite trying to get the shackles. Nice! Coil catches everyone. 4-man Coil, 2-man Impale. Cloud9 unable to catch or lock anyone in place. Can they
Ravage,
get... Oh,
incoming.
Lotus Orb, here comes XXS. Forced up to the low ground, but Boka's still okay. Envy has respawned, but this does not look good for Cloud9. They're down mega creeps. No more exorcism to play around, and this could just be the end. Even with Metamorphosis down, it just feels like IG have everything to end this game right now. Highlight die, Mana Burnt, Impaled, brought down. It's got to be GG. Cloud9 will make one last hurrah.
He's still holding on his Ravage. Very patient.
Here we go. Doesn't have the blink dagger. It's getting
Oh.
He's thinking about it. He's like, oh no, something else cancel it. I can't. I've got it, guys. It's coming soon. He gets doomed. He gets doomed. Meanwhile, Burning's like, all right, guys, do we get the throne? I think we just get the throne. Burning is going to end the game. XSS did not even get the Ravage off. But
People say patience is a virtue, but this guy is too patient.
he's got the patience from Joe in his chat, Will.
Very interesting game though. Like a lot of like battle in terms of decision making, taking down ulti cooldowns, the timings. I think IG, despite not having a good laning phase, they played the mid game very well.
You think
in fact,
itemizing towards some catch for Cloud9?
yeah, I think the catch was lacking. No dagger, no shadow blade. Like shadow blade on Doom maybe would have helped, or dagger on Doom, or dagger on Shadow. I think Shadow Shaman should have gotten a dagger in hindsight. After I look at the game, I feel
I don't think he never finished his Ags anyway.
because this is the thing, you know, like this is the I see this concurring problem for C9. A lot of their games they have Lich, Night Stalker, Lich, Treant. They don't have that dagger catch. So they win their lanes, they try to push, but after that, they can't. When the enemy tries to split or tries to take like fights, they lack that first move to kill someone and to start a favorable fight for their team. They're not building enough catch, I think.
This is bad news for Cloud9, who currently sit last place in their group with just one win. They desperately need to start putting together some more.
How many losers loss can they afford now? Is this...
I think there's also Hellraisers in their group who also only have one win. I think their group is... I mean, they've still got a lot of games left. That's the way to look at it. There's still lots of games to pick up wins, but you've got to start somewhere. They versed the top 4 teams in their groups already. They've got to now start beating these other teams in their group. So we're going to see if Cloud9 can do it. We're going to hop ourselves into game number 2 and bring you guys some more Dota 2 action soon.